Hello everyone, my name is Cami and welcome to my channel, Cami's Corner. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back on my channel. We do mainly Bath & Body Works and fragrance content with a sprinkle of lifestyle content, but in today's video, we have my July hygiene, home care, and Bath & Body Works empties. You guys, let me give you a little sneak peek of what we have going on for my July empties. You guys, this was a really good month. I'm honestly surprised at how well I did this month, considering I've been reviewing so many different candles and so many different like fine fragrance mists and everything with all the new launches like at Kringle and Bath & Body Works, but I'm very impressed with myself. This is my summer project Use It Up, and these are the empties from that project Use It Up. Most of these products come from my project Use It Up, but not all of them do. Like my home care items and hygiene from non-Bath & Body Works brands typically aren't in my project Use It Up. But if you are interested, in a couple days I will have a video of my summer project Use It Up update. I'll give you guys like some thoughts on the products I'm using as well as the progress I have been making. And you guys voted and you guys wanted to wait for me to do my fall project Use It Up until September. So my fall project Use It Up will be in September, and it's going to be a little different. I'm going to have my husband pick out my products for the fall months, but let's get right into it. This video is probably going to be a really long one, so I definitely recommend grabbing a little snack, maybe some popcorn, maybe something to drink, a Diet Coke, something, and let's get right into it. So we're going to start with our home care and hygiene non-Bath & Body Works items. The first thing I used up is this Dawn Power Wash in the scent Lemon. I thought this was really pleasant. The last one I used up, I believe, was like the pine scent, and it was terrible. The lemon scent is much better for dishes, but I personally just buy the one that's the cheapest, and I repurchased the Dawn Power Wash like in the fresh scent or whatever. I just buy whatever's cheapest when it comes to the Dawn Power Wash, but this is like the only dish soap I use. So big thumbs up there. The next thing I used up is this Tide washing machine cleaner enhanced with Oxy. This was actually like an accidental purchase. I was purchasing a different brand, and we do like the Walmart curbside grocery pickup, and they were out of stock of the brand that I picked out, and they substituted it with this. And honestly, this wasn't bad. They come with, I believe, 4 little packets of like a cleaning solution, and it's like a powder. And you sprinkle it into the bottom of your wash, obviously without clothes or anything in there, and you just run a normal clean cycle. And I think it did a good job cleaning it. It makes it so it doesn't smell. If you don't know, my husband is blue collar and works in construction, and I do about 100 loads of laundry a month. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm doing laundry like every day because his clothes from work just get so dirty, and it does make the washing machine have like a little bit of a residue. So I really like to make sure I'm on top of cleaning my washing machine, and this was actually pretty nice. And I think it was like maybe $12 for 4 pouches. I'm not really sure, but you use it like once every month. So I probably would repurchase this brand again. So it was kind of a happy accident because I ended up liking this brand better than the other brand. The other brand I used came with like these little tablets. They were like little circular tablets. And I feel like I liked the powder just a little bit better. So thumbs up there. Okay, so the next thing I used up is a body care product, and I believe this is from the brand Daisy. I don't know if it's Days or Daisy, but I did find these at Target a few months ago, and it's just like a whipped foaming like body wash, and it looks like a whipped cream can. This was so fun. I didn't use this in every time I showered. I just used this like once a week just as like an extra like kind of fun product, and this was in the scent Vanilla, and I opened the lid, so now we have like soap spilling out everywhere. Swipe that off on this garbage I have next to me. But yeah, this was really nice. I would repurchase this, but right now I do have the pineapple one that I put in my shower, and I'm using the pineapple one now, and I'm not loving the pineapple scent currently. I thought the vanilla was much better, and this lasted like many months. I pretty much put this right in my shower after I bought it many months ago, and I finally used it up. I used it probably once or twice a week, but this was really nice, and it was like a nice like kind of bonus product to add to my shower routine. I used up a bar soap in the scent Mango Mango from B&B Farm Co. I got this from like a local farm stand, but they do make this in Cross Lake, Minnesota. This was fine, just a bar soap, nothing special about it. It was good enough. Next, I used up this Scentsy Dumbo Circus Parade. And I couldn't tell if I liked it or not. It is a Scentsy little car fragrance hanger. I think I like the Bath & Body Works ones a little bit better, at least the hanging diffusers. My husband said it smelled good, but to me, it was really artificial smelling, and it was kind of sweet, fruity. I don't know the specific scent notes because they don't say on here, but it was pleasant. And I liked the shape of the car freshener because it was like Dumbo. It was very, very cute, but I don't know if I'll repurchase Scentsy hanging air fresheners in the future, but it was fine. Okay, the next thing I used up are some Clorox wipes. I go through about one of these a month. I use these to like surface clean everything. Big thumbs up there. Not much to talk about, but it was nice. Something that I would definitely not repurchase is the Scrubbing Bubbles Mega Shower Foamer in this packaging. I hated it. It was such a pain. And when you would like spray it, it would just leak everywhere and made such a mess. And I felt like I wasted so much of this product trying to get like a good coverage. I definitely like the like aerosol type sprayer versus like a pump spray like this. So thumbs down for that. I will never repurchase that. Next, I used up 2 of the Ollie Sleep Gummies in the limited edition, like spiced apple cider. You know, I thought these were really gross when I bought them, but you kind of get used to them. The first 1 or 2 uses, it's like, ooh, this is disgusting. But after that, you kind of get used to it. They are a pack of 28 and they were $6.99. So kind of expensive for that because when you think about it, it's only 2 weeks of sleep for $7. So from now on, I'm just going to buy the bigger packs, but I just try to buy them whenever they're at TJ Maxx because they are pretty pricey, full price, like at Target or Walmart. But I do think they work really well. The only downside to melatonin, and I've tried a couple brands, is that melatonin just gives me nightmares sometimes. But other than that, I don't have any other bad side effects from sleep gummies. So I will continue to repurchase the Ollie sleep gummies, but maybe just not that flavor. Finally, this has been in our shower for months and months and months, and my husband finally used it up, and I'm so sorry. There is so much dolly hair. If you guys have a dog, like a corgi that sheds so much, you guys probably understand. There is dog hair everywhere, you guys, so ignore the dog hair. But my husband finally used up this American Crew 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, and the reason why my husband took forever to use this up is he did not like this. He much prefers Bath & Body Works over this American Crew brand. So on behalf of him, we're going to put a little thumbs down because he hated using that. He hated using it. He much prefers Bath & Body Works. Next, I used up a Secret deodorant in the Powder Fresh. I actually prefer the gel formula, and this is just like the traditional deodorant. I probably wouldn't repurchase this, but I do have one more kind of in my back stock, so I'm going to use that up. But then in the future, I prefer more of like the gel formula, so it's okay. Not the worst, but not the best. My husband used up a Kingfisher bar soap. You can find this brand at Walmart, and my husband absolutely loves every single one of the Kingfisher products. These bar soaps last my husband pretty much like a month and a half, but this was the red clay and shea butter, and I believe this one had like a little, a bourbon and maple scent to it, and he really enjoyed this one, so big thumbs up for Kingfisher. Next, we have another empty of the Scrubbing Bubbles, and I liked this sprayer much better than this. So thumbs up to this, thumbs down to this. This was the Mega Shower Foamer, and then this one is just the Bathroom Grime Fighter. I felt like this worked much better than this did. I don't know if it was because of the formula or if it was because of the like sprayer applicator. I liked the sprayer in this one much better than the other one. Next, I used up a lighter. I actually think I used like 2 more lighters, but they're downstairs and I'm not getting them. I know I really need to just get an electric lighter, so I might just order one of those on Amazon, but I'm just so bad about plugging them in and remembering to charge them, but maybe I'll try that. I used up the Lysol Power Clinging Gel. I actually didn't love this toilet cleaner. I prefer the Lime and Rust one. The water in our town isn't like the greatest, and it does cause a little bit of a ring to form in the toilet. And no matter how many times you clean it with like the regular stuff, that ring just like does not come out. I am an avid cleaner. I deep clean our house literally once a week. I love cleaning so much. That is one of my favorite things to do. And I clean literally every single week, and this just did not do it for me. I definitely prefer the Lime and Rust, at least for our purposes, so thumbs down on that one. I used up 2 bath bombs this month, and usually I forget to include bath bombs in my monthly empties, but this month, and I've done this before, I decided to print them out. Every time I use the bath bomb, you will know because I put them on my YouTube shorts, my TikTok, as well as my Instagram reels sometimes. So if you're interested in seeing some short form content, definitely check out my TikTok. I think it's called Cammy's Corner on my TikTok, and then my Instagram is Kita Fragrance, I think. I'm not really sure. I can't keep up. All my names are different because I've changed my name like 1,000 times, but Cammy's Corner is here to stay. But the first one I used up is this really adorable Minnie Mouse purple bath bomb. This one didn't smell like anything, and it actually turned the water like really hot pink at first, but I did post a YouTube short if you are interested. This is from the Basin Company. I love Basin, and every time I go to Disney World, I always stock up on bath bombs, and I'm trying to get through my Basin bath bomb collection, so thumbs up on that one. It fizzed really nicely. There just wasn't too much of a scent projection on that one. Next, I used up this mini Shoot for the Stars Lush Bath Bomb. It made the water super blue, super sparkly. This one fizzed up really, really fast. And this star was actually like shea butter, so it made your skin feel really, really soft. This is definitely a fast fizzer. It was a slightly sweet fragrance, and it was really nice. So thumbs up there. I also have quite the Lush collection as well, and I'm trying to get rid of some of those and use them up. I had to dip into my winter and Christmas body scrubs actually because I am like so low on body scrubs. My goal is to use up all my body scrubs before the winter semi-annual sale. So it's a little bit of a tall feat, but I'm not going to buy any more body scrubs until winter semi-annual sale. I definitely don't have enough to last me until next summer semi-annual sale, but I'm definitely not going to buy any new scrubs until winter time. But this is the Dove Sugar Cookie fragrance. This one was all right. It was kind of buttery, kind of sweet, but not my favorite scent personally, and maybe it's because I'm using it so out of season. This is not a fragrance I would typically gravitate towards during the heat of the summer, but I really needed it. And the Dove scrubs are nice, but they're a little too gentle for me. I like a really exfoliating scrub, so I do like the Dove formula, but not something I want to use all the time, so I would thumbs up the actual product, but probably not the scent for me. Next, I used up another body scrub, and this was the Frosted Cranberry. I did not like this formula at all. I don't know if it was different, but it had little like black flecks in it. It smelled good. It smelled like a fresh, sweet kind of cranberry fragrance, like a fresh, fruity, sweet cranberry kind of vibe, but for some reason the little flakes, like the little black little flakes that were in it, like would not wash down, and I had to like deep clean my tub to be able to get it out. So I don't know, I don't think I would repurchase from these were just minis that I found like on insane clearance at Target during the after holiday sales, so I bought it really, really cheap, but I don't think I would repurchase these smaller bottles just because the formula was a little bit different. My husband and I used up a Renewing SA cleanser from CeraVe. This is the only cleanser we use, and it's got salicylic acid on it. I don't know, it works. We both like it, so we already repurchased one. I used up 2 wax melts from the Candle Nurse. This one was called Strawberry Beach. This was Creme de Bum Bum, Boardwalk Marshmallow, Strawberry, and Beach After Dark. It was kind of like a more marshmallow strawberry pound cake. This wasn't my favorite scent, but it did project really well, but this scent profile is not for me. So thumbs down on the scent, but thumbs up for like the scent projection and how it performed. One I really liked was this one is the Minga's Sweet Cream, and this one is creamy whipped vanilla, a hint of fruit, tonka bean, and sandalwood, and I really liked this one. It smelled really good. Slightly sweet and fruity, and I really liked it. Both of these were like sweet and fruity, but for me, some reason, I'm just like not a huge fan of strawberry, so I definitely preferred the Minga's Sweet Cream, and those are both by the Candle Nurse. Then I did use up 3 candles. If you guys haven't seen my very, very long candle organization video, I kind of went through my collection, and there are some other brands that like I don't particularly collect, like Aldi and T&H. Those are just candles like I've been gifted and I've tried out in like review videos, but I'm not like interested in collecting them like how I do with Bath & Body Works or Kringle. So I was like, you know what, let's get these babies moving. So I did use up 3 different candles. 2 of them were from Huntington Home. I did warm the Brisk Summer Nights. This one to me was really nice. It kind of gives vibes to In the Stars with that like perfumey kind of note to it. This was really nice and it was fantastic under the warmer. A big thumbs up. I used to love the Aldi candles. I really enjoyed the Aldi candles, not to burn, but to warm, because I did have a lot of like burning issues with them, but to warm, they're perfect. Another one that I warmed was this Keep Out one, which I probably should have just waited to use this during Halloween, but that's okay. This one was like a foggy, like masculine sweet candle. It's kind of hard to explain, but I did warm this, and I get a lot of questions when I warm candles. They're like, how do you empty candles that you're warming? Because I'll warm them for hours and the candle wax doesn't go down. So when you burn candles, and the candle wax does gradually go down as you use them. That's just how it works when you burn candles. But when you're warming them, they don't really like disappear. So what I do is I just take a little bit of like a paper towel or cotton round and kind of just soak up some of the wax. Or honestly, if my garbage can is starting to get a little smelly, I will take a like paper towel and kind of pour some on the paper towel and then dump it in the garbage can, and it makes your garbage can smell good too. So that's kind of what I do. I'll warm the candles like 3 or 4 times and then take a little bit of the wax off because it helps get more layers of the wax warmed so more scent comes out. And I also use a top down warmer. I prefer to do that because I feel like when you use the bottom like plate warmers, it warms the entire candle. So I feel like you're like wasting some of the scent because some of the scent is dispersing. But when you do the top down, if you warm it for just like an hour, it doesn't melt the whole candle. So you do have a longer lasting scent because you're not warming up the entire candle, but that's just my personal preference. This next candle was Coconut Orange Blossom from T&H, and I was gifted this one in PR, and this was fantastic. I do have a little line of how much I burned this month. It burned so clean. I did not trim my wicks at all, and it did get to a point where the wicks were starting to get a little puny. I don't think this is like completely empty. I probably could have burned this 1 or 2 more times, but the wicks were just getting a little puny and it was starting to get sooty. So I'm like, let's just empty it. But during the rest of the burn, it was not sooty at all. But this is just a nice coconut sunscreeny orange blossom scent. Big thumbs up. And the throw on this one was about a medium. So pretty nice. Wow, that was a lot, you guys. That was just my like non-Bath & Body Works. If you guys watched through the non-Bath & Body Works empties, put a trash can emoji down in the comments, because I always appreciate when you guys like take the time to watch my non-Bath & Body Works parts of my videos, because I know a lot of you guys are here for the Bath & Body Works, which I love and I support, but when you guys support my not so popular parts of my videos, I appreciate that a ton. But you guys, I used up so many products. This is ridiculous. I don't even know. I can't even fit everything back in my bucket. So that'll be an after filming Cami issue. But time for the part you guys have probably been waiting for. My Bath & Body Works empties, you guys. I am so proud of my empties this month. We used up some products that we don't normally use up. I'm sorry I hit the tripod, my bad. And we just got a lot of progress done. And then wait till you guys see my summer project use it up update. I feel like I'm doing super great this month. So the first thing we used up is this fabric care detergent in Fresh Blue Sky. My goal is to use up all of my fabric care before the winter semi-annual sale. But this one is Garden Mint, Juniper Berry, and Crisp Lavender. This one was actually pretty good. I could definitely smell it before I put it in the dryer. But once I put it in the dryer, it did lose some of its scent longevity, but I usually use these to wash my comforter, and I was laying in bed and it like I could smell the lavender mostly out of this one, but I do really prefer and I enjoy the fabric care detergent from Bath & Body Works just on like my towels and my blankets. I don't wash my clothes with this stuff, but I do wash my towels and blankets, and a thumbs up for that. The next thing I used up, which I'm so sad to use up, like I was saying earlier, I was fresh out of Bath & Body Works and Tree Hut and Dove body scrubs that weren't winter related before I bought some from the summer semi-annual sale. So unfortunately, I had to use up Miss Northern Brights, the eucalyptus and pine. Dare I say this is one of the best Bath & Body Works aromatherapy fragrances. Even though this was out of season, I still enjoyed every minute. It's piney. And it's got that like punch of eucalyptus. You just smell like a Christmas tree when you use this. And I absolutely loved it. And this was the Salt Body Scrub, which I really enjoy the Salt Body Scrubs from Bath & Body Works. They're super scrubby, super exfoliating, and they're amazing. So big thumbs up for the scent as well as the product itself. I used up a single wick in the Caribbean Escape. This one to me just smelled like, I don't have the scent notes on this one because this is one of the older single wicks, but if I can open it. This one to me had like a really nice semi-sweet coconut scent. It was really nice. I did test this one out and burn it for my single wicks and how I burn them from Bath & Body Works. I do like to test them out once or twice, burning them. And then if it's not really projecting well, or it's taking a very long time to pull out, or it's tunneling, I will just throw it under the warmer. And I'm telling you, this candle threw like a 3-wick under the warming lamp. So I personally recommend, if you're not having great luck with the Bath & Body Works single wick while you're burning it, please throw it under the candle lamp and I bet you will have a better time with it. So I did warm up this candle and I'm so happy I did because it was amazing under the warming lamp. My husband used up the Ocean Body Scrub. This one is Blue Cypress, Vetiver, and Coastal Air. He loves the body scrubs now. I got him a couple to try and he's like, you know, I really love a body scrub. So we got him a few during semi-annual sale and he's very excited to continue to use those up. So thumbs up there. I used up a hand soap in the Bright Summer Days. This one is Coconut Milk, Sunny Starfruit, and Warm Sands. This one just was a nice warm coconut with a little bit of fruit. The starfruit wasn't super prevalent in this one. And I'm very hit or miss on coconut, but this was a nice coconut, especially in the hand soap. A coconut is good. Let's see here. My husband used up his Whiskey Toast body wash, and he already told me if this ends up at semi-annual sale for 75% off, he wants like 5 of them. He really enjoyed that fragrance. I used up this Mineral Stone Spa foaming body wash and bath from the aromatherapy line. This one is violet extract, cardamom, and orris oil. This was my last of the foam baths, I believe. And now I'm just going to try to get through some of my shower gels and use those as foam baths because they foam up very, very well and they get super bubbly. But this was nice. I liked the fragrance. It was slightly masculine spa vibes, so big thumbs up. I just am really trying to get through more of my body washes, so I don't think I'm going to repurchase these for a while. Probably at winter semi-annual sale, I'll get some more of the aromatherapy foam baths, but the scent was really good, and I do love to use these as foam baths. I've never used these as like a body wash, but I'm sure they work great as a body wash as well. But personally, for me, I prefer to use these as a foam bath. Next, I used up another single wick in Sweet Tea and Lemonade. I did end up warming this one and kind of just dumping it out. I got this one and the wick was like non-existent. Like it was completely like submerged in the wax and the wick was probably like that, that thick. So I couldn't get it to light. So I was like, you know what, I'll just warm this. But this fragrance is so good. It's like 80% tea, 20% lemonade. And I really, really like this one. Yeah, this one is a big thumbs up. I was kind of sad about the wick and not being able to burn it, but I'm happy I did burn this one up. This one is Brewed Sweet Tea, Fresh Squeezed Lemons, and Sugar Crystals. So I would definitely repurchase that fragrance again, and it threw super well underneath the warmer. I only finished up one 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works, but I made some good progress on some of my other candles, so stay tuned for my summer project use it up update. But the one I used up was the Watermelon and Wild Mint. This was the progress I made in the past month. My husband decided to pick out a bunch of candles that weren't in the project use it up, and he was lighting those candles a lot, so I didn't have a chance to really use up my project use it up candles, but we made some good progress though on some other candles. This one has scent notes of wild watermelon, spearmint leaves, and crisp cucumber. You know, this one got a little sooty at the end, but man, this one was a thrower. This one was really strong. I will say while I was burning, I didn't really love the cucumber, but the minty watermelon made the cucumber worth it. I don't know if I would repurchase this specific scent again, but it threw pretty well. But I just feel like there's better watermelon fragrances from Bath & Body Works. But I did like it and I enjoyed my experience, but don't think I'll repurchase that scent specifically. I used up 2 of the pocket bags. That was one of my goals that I set for myself personally. I'm like, I need to do better about using up my hand sanitizers. They're so tiny and I feel like they should be really easy to use up, but they're just one of those products that I totally forget about and kind of glaze over and just wash my hands instead of using hand sanitizers. But I've been throwing these in my purse and kind of just leaving them out in the kitchen, and as I walk by I'll throw it on really quickly. So I did use up 2. I don't have any lines on these ones, but the first one I used up was Sunshine Mimosa. This is a fantastic scent. I'm so surprised they've never brought this one back. It's just a nice sunshiny, orangey, citrusy kind of vibe, and I really, really love it. I can't help but smile when I use that scent. I just love Sunshine Mimosa. And then the other one I used up was just the classic gingham. Not much to say about this. It was just a classic gingham. I used up 2 more hand soaps. We used up the Sweet Strawberry Scoop. This one is sugared pink strawberries and vanilla bean ice cream. I'm not really sure why I picked this one up because I don't like strawberry scents from Bath & Body Works. And this one kind of applies. This is giving cousin to strawberry pound cake, and I just do not like strawberry pound cake in any way, shape, or form. My husband liked this one, but personally for me, I don't think I would repurchase this, and I need to remember for the future to try not to purchase strawberry from Bath & Body Works because I just don't like how they do strawberry. I did like Strawberry Flirt from Bath & Body Works, but most strawberry scents just aren't for me, especially these really gourmand strawberries. So thumbs down on that one. Then the other one is a big thumbs up. This one is Beach Weather. I don't like the packaging. I do love the purple, but I'm not a huge fan of the label. But this one is hibiscus petals, sunny coconut, and palm trees. I thought the hibiscus light floral note was super beautiful. And this one definitely had a lot more of the hibiscus palm tree note with the coconut definitely on the back burner. So this one wasn't a super heavy coconut, but a really good fragrance overall. I would definitely repurchase that one. Now let's talk about our wallflowers. I believe we have 4 wallflowers. Nope, we have 5. And honestly, 2 of them are almost done. I got a lot of wallflowers for free from someone on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm trying to use those ones up. So one of the ones I did use up is the Mahogany Teakwood. I believe this one was halfway. This one I feel was too manly for the spaces that I use my wallflowers in. It was fine in the bathroom. It was not the strongest one, and usually really manly, spicy fragrances are really good throwers in the wallflowers, but this one just was not for me, and I am glad that I got this one for free because not a fan of that one. I personally would not recommend that one. The next one we have here, I do not have the label for, and I'm not really sure what this one was. It says CHVDAZ. Sorry, my mother called me, but I did figure out what the problem was. I had the wrong tag on the wrong thing. So this one is the Clean House Vibes Dazzling Citrus. I should have seen that by the DZC or whatever it said, but yeah, this was the Clean House Vibes Dazzling Citrus, Sunny Lemon, Sparkling Bergamot, and Fresh Air. This one was really nice. Big thumbs up there. And now we have to figure out which one this one was. The code's all messed up on it, and I can't read that at all. I have no idea what this one was. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea what this wallflower was. Yeah, I don't know. The code is not stamped on here pretty well. I literally have no idea. I see a W and an S. I don't know. So we'll just move on from that one. The next one we have is Orange Lily Blossom. This one was super disappointing. It did not last very long. After a week, I could not smell it anymore. This one was Tiger Lily, Vibrant Sandalwood, and Citrus Waters. It was pleasant the first week, but then after that, I couldn't smell it at all. It was slightly sweet, floral, and woody. It was fine, but did not throw at all. One that threw really well, I had this one in my loft, and this was the Deep Blue Sea. This one was Blue Citrus Waves, Crisp Island Woods in Fresh Cypress. This was fantastic. It threw amazing. Big thumbs up on this one if they ever bring this one out again. I used up 2 moisturizing body washes, and I'm so sad to see Tropidelic go. This was one a lot of people did not like. I loved Tropidelic. This one was Irresistible Passion Flower, Ylang Ylang, and a Misty Rainforest. It was just like a really beautiful tropical floral. Big thumbs up, and I love the moisturizing body washes. And then I also used up this one in Dream Bright, another really great scent. This one is Sapphire Berries, Night Blooming Orchid, and Crystallized Vanilla. So a little bit of like a more perfumey fragrance. Really like that one as well. I used up 3 body washes. I used up Daffodil Daydreams. This one was Sweet Daffodil, Pastel Clouds, and Whipped Marshmallow. This one actually foamed up super well in the bath, and I did use this one as like a foam bath. It was fantastic. I love it. It was slightly sweet. Oh, just such a good fragrance. And Bath & Body Works, please bring this out for Easter next year. Oh, so good. And that was only in test stores. I was able to score a few of these during semi-annual sale, I think in the winter time. So that was nice, but they need to bring it back. Next, we have the Pink Paradise Dragon Fruit and Hibiscus. And this was one that after I got out of the shower, my husband was like, you smell really good. And it was because of this one. This one is Pink Dragon Fruit, Wild Hibiscus, and Blush Moss. This was like the Sol de Janeiro like dupe vibe collection. This was just really nice. It was a sweet dragon fruit, which Bath & Body Works doesn't do dragon fruit often, but this was a dragon fruit that they did really well. And the last shower gel I used up was Sunset Glow. There was not much left in this one, but Sunset Glow is probably one of my all-time favorite fragrances from Bath & Body Works. It's fresh coconut, sparkling cherry seltzer, dreamy moonflower, and caramelized vanilla. This is just one of those fragrances that smells high-end, but it isn't. I really like it. The cherry is very pleasant in this one as well. We have a product I never use up, but I used up a body lotion. I used up the Mango Mai Tai body lotion. This one was Mango Nectar, Sun-Kissed Guava, and Sugarcane, and I used a big chunk of this one. This one was absolutely amazing. I loved it. It wasn't like the most overpowering fragrance, but it felt light on my skin. It wasn't greasy, and it was just like a slightly sweet mango. And I did pair this one with the full-size Fine Fragrance Mist. I did make a pretty good dent in that one, but unfortunately did not finish that one, but I did make some good progress. But yay! A big thumbs up for a body lotion. Body lotions and body creams take me forever to use up, so it's amazing when I finish one. Next thing I used up is a mini Fine Fragrance Mist in Waikiki Beach Coconut. I don't have a line on this one, but it was like here. Not the most impressive usage on this one, but I'm happy it's out of my collection. Waikiki Beach Coconut is a good coconut fragrance, but I'm not like a huge coconut fan. But it was nice. It's a beachy coconut tropical vibes, which was nice, but not something I like super gravitated towards. And last but certainly not least, drum roll please, I used up a full-size Fine Fragrance Mist, you guys. I am not someone who oversprays a ton, so it does take me quite a while to use up my Fine Fragrance Mist, but I finally used up 1,000 Wishes. This is definitely an older one. Again, not the most impressive usage. I forgot a line, but it was like only right here, but it's used up. I could have just kept this in my collection and was like, I don't want to use it up. I don't want to use it up, but I enjoyed this one so much. It was very perfumey, but this was just such a nice room spray. I didn't use that one on my body. I used it more as a room spray, but as a room spray, it was fantastic. You guys, I used up so many products this month. I am so proud of myself, and I really hope I can continue this usage in August. I am itching to use fall products, but you guys want me to keep using my summer products, which honestly might be a good decision because some of my body care products I'm really close to emptying. But I did a really good job this month. I am going to say, I've not calculated my spreadsheet or anything like that, but just for Bath & Body Works products, I think I used up 32 products. Maybe more, maybe less. I'm always really bad at estimating these. But I think I used up 32. Editing Cami, put up the spreadsheet on the screen now. I have a good feeling I'm wrong, but I feel like I used a lot of great products. Today, is Monday. You guys should see my summer project use it up later in this week, but I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you guys so much for watching this very long video. If you guys enjoyed my July empties and you love seeing empties and project use it ups, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know how many products did you guys use up in the month of July. And if you like seeing my face, Bath & Body Works, fragrance, or lifestyle content, make sure you consider hitting that subscribe button because it's free to you. Helps me out so very much, and you guys can always change your mind later. Thanks again, you guys, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!